Hello everyone. If you've just made yourself a cup of tea during the break, thank you for coming back. If you've just joined us, where have you been for the early part of the day? Do you know, I've been looking forward to this so much because not only do I get to work with Gavin again, who I've not seen in such a long time, we get to play games. It doesn't get much better than that, and you'll get to buy the games as well. Do you know what? Let's have a little look on the website. We've got lots of new today. There's so many things I don't recognise here. Now, we've got some great reviews on there as well. Do have a look at those. Some great prices for you all as well. Do you know, we're talking birthdays, we're talking shopping ready for Christmas. Do you know, if maybe you've got the grandchildren coming round for the summer holidays, just want to keep everybody occupied, we've got something for absolutely everybody. Now, let's just talk to Gavin for a little while though, because Gavin, there will be viewers who have never met you or seen you before.
Well, if you haven't seen this show before, I'd like to welcome you to Planet Earth. But for those of you who have seen this before, hello Create and Craft World, how are you? It's so lovely to be here. And Catherine, we've not got to do this together for absolutely ages.
It's been
I'm
months.
So excited. And what a beautiful day outside. What a beautiful day for crafting. What a beautiful day for gaming and for puzzling, which is exactly what we're going to do over the next hour.
Tell us how you found yourself here, Gavin, and how did you get into gaming and making puzzles?
Well, I came up the A1, that's how I got here.
Same journey as me.
30 years it's been, actually.
What, on the A1?
No, not quite. If you want that, you have to go around the M25. It's another story. Southern joke, there you go. Where was I? Yeah, 30 years I've been doing this now. November will be Happy Puzzle Company's 30th birthday.
Really?
And I still love it as much as I did. Actually, I've been designing puzzles and games since I was 7 years old.
Really?
At school, and in very different days in school, actually. You know, in the days before there was a national curriculum, they would give me classrooms full of younger children that I could try out my inventions on, and I never really wanted to do anything else. So once I finished university, I started the Happy Puzzle Company, and the rest, as they say in a very cliched way, is history.
Yes, and we're so pleased you're with us here at Create and Craft.
I'm pleased I'm here too.
Now, we mentioned lots of new todays, and the first item, I've never seen this before.
I have, which is just as well because I'm about to demonstrate it.
The amazing flower kit. So tell us about this then, Gavin.
So this is actually one of our 3 best-selling products, and we've got a beautiful new video to show you as well, which is why we've got it on here today, and a beautiful new set of this as well. So I'm going to basically talk you through exactly what you get, because what you're going to do here is make your own beautiful bouquets, which you can leave as they are, or you can rebuild them again and again. Now, if we look up here, there's one demo bit up there, which is very nice, and then there's another one in here. What we've done with these is, and this is not included, you don't get a flower pot with it, you don't get the oasis inside there, but the oasis is just a normal piece of oasis which allows you to build your flowers. Now, what we're getting here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these foam sheets, and they've got all the pop-out bits here, so it's nice and easy to do. Everything that you need, doesn't require any other tools or anything like that at all. We just make a mess on the table here, and then these are our stems here, and the stems are bendable as well, so you can actually change their shape.
Nice.
And we can make 48 flowers from what we've got here. And if we go to the overhead here, I'll take you through the different types of flowers that we've got here. So we have a primrose here, and we have a daisy with all the instructions you need to know. And by the way, little bits of information about all of the flowers, so younger people can learn about them. Gerbera, Edelweiss there, if I turn over. You've got dahlias and daffodils. My favourite coming up is the poppy. I think the poppy is gorgeous. Orchids as well. And everything that you need to make 48 of these flowers is included here. So I think what we're going to do is a little bit of a demo here. Now, these green sheets that you see here, the bits that pop out there are going to be the leaves. And you can sort of see on here, using the different colours, to mix and match things. So if you take a few bits here.
What sort of age are we talking about?
So this is really suitable for ages 5+, shall we say?
Okay, nice.
There's not really a limit on it, but I think sort of the 5 to 15 age group for junior crafters is going to be brilliant. So you can take some of the stems from there, and I'll give you a couple of these to work on too. And you know what? Rather than sticking to a formula, I think it'd be quite nice if we just demonstrate some examples of things that we can do. So you've got one of those. I'm going to take one of these. Everything pops out exactly as you need it. So let's put a couple of these straws through here, just where the hole is there, goes through nice and easily, and as of course you're me, comes through onto the top there. So we've got that bit on there like that. We can actually double fold it if we want to. Get another bit here like so. I'm going to put that through on here,
Okay.
like so.
Oh, so I've got 2 holes in this one, so I can do
Yeah,
kind
you
of a
can
double
actually
fold
double it
on there.
over and do a double fold in there as well
Yeah.
if you want to.
I should imagine for smaller children as well, this is great coordination for
So
them.
if I tell you that one of my daughters, we did a flower birthday party for
that's
her,
a good
and the
idea.
kids all did those as well. Let's just put in here, I don't know, what do we want to put in here? Let's put this one in here, perhaps.
You can make fancy flowers. You can
Oh
make
my
them
God,
up
you
as you
can
go
do
along.
absolutely anything. I'm just trying to, we're just being a little bit random here.
Yeah.
But this will keep children absolutely engaged for hours. Of course,
I
there's
need
no,
to
you
find
don't
some
need to
flowers
be a
when we've got
child
leaves.
to actually do these. Oh, I like the look of that one. And a little bit of purple here. This is no fixed
I
flower.
want a
This is
flower.
just me playing around in order to create something there. Really, really easy just to get these bits in. They
Okay.
just punch their way through. Like
Do you
so.
know,
So
children
there
will
like
have
that.
so much fun just pushing out the flowers to begin with, won't they?
Yeah.
Will, you know, they're going to enjoy that, threading these on, taking them off, changing them around, having a race to
Butterfingers.
see who can build the flower the quickest.
Here we go.
There's another game for you.
Finally, I'm finally getting through. You can tell that I'm not a natural crafter here. Well, that's going to go through in the middle there like that. And let's have a nice little yellow bit to go on the top. Put that over there like so.
You get lots of pieces,
There's
don't you?
absolutely, well, this is what I said.
Overall.
You've got everything you need
coming
to be
together.
able to make
I might add a few more
48
leaves on mine,
of
I'll leave it
these.
for a while.
Yeah, just to show you,
So
just
we've
sort
even-
of give
we've
you
even
an
got the stamens
example.
for the centre then.
Yes, you do. You have, yes, everything, literally everything you need in
so.
there. See, the problem is I've got fat fingers. But you can see this is why it's been designed with children in mind as well.
Oh, hang on,
there you
Gavin.
go.
How do you make that one work?
Ah, so this one here, I just want to just show off proudly that I did it. I mean, it's not the greatest flower in the world, but then, hang on, just move it up like that. Okay, you know what, it's a start.
Yeah.
Yes, if we look in here, you will see, I think that's actually the poppy, which is there at the end, which is there, and it folds, it wraps itself around there like that.
Oh, I
And
get
you can
you.
see, if you look at the orchid, for example, so on the red sheet, you've got these little tiny bits here,
Yeah.
which you've got these long lengths that you've got on here, which will actually go through there, and you can double them over as well to strengthen them. It's probably, you see, those will fold over like you see on that one there
Got
at the
you.
front, or the yellow ones go through that. Literally, you can do whatever you want
So you,
with
you
these.
basically just coil that up and it creates
Yes.
the centre
Yes,
stamens.
yes.
Oh, very, very clever.
Or you can twist them round as well,
Yeah.
like you can see on the poppy that you've done. There's just loads and loads and loads that you can do with these.
Do you know that you can have so much fun with this, and the fact that you can take these apart and rebuild them however you wish is just brilliant, isn't it? Do you know, I've got a little video to show you as well.
Nice.
Let's have a look. Flowers that won't wilt and you don't need to water them. Love it. Now we've got a whole bundle for you next. Let's have a little look at this one. Going to change those details for you. Now this time we've got a bundle. Now the most fabulous game, the Genius Square, you've probably heard us all talk about this, is part of this bundle. We've also got the Genius Star and the Genius Gems. So the whole bundle with an amazing saving if you're in the club of £9.30. You know, you could split that into 3 gifts. That could be for the whole family. These are meant to be, how much each? £15.99, because it's at the bottom of the screen. That's what they are individually. If you want to go for them as separates, 923941 is the item number. Do you know, if you're in the club, if you work out that discount, you're only paying £6.69 for one of those. So really good deal.
But can I add something? Because when these are at full price, because we got them individually on offer as well,
Yeah.
so full price, less than 3 pence, you would be paying £58. So it's an even bigger saving. So it's a huge, huge saving. So the individual ones are already reduced, and then you're saving even more
Wow.
if you get the bundle. That's a serious, serious bargain.
It really is, yeah, and you will not regret going for any of these games. They are brilliant. Now, Genius Gems. I have the square. I've played the star before, but I've never played the gems.
Which is strange, because I left one here for you before Christmas. Someone's got one they shouldn't have at home, I fear. Never mind, we can always put that right before the end of the show tonight. Right, so this is the third and the newest in the series of the Genius Games, and you will get to see the other ones shortly, but this one is the one we're going to start with because it is the new one.
Okay.
Now, we've both got identical pieces here.
Yeah.
We have got 10 clusters of gems, and if you look at the gems, whatever you see on one side is reversed on the other side. So, for
Oh.
example, if you've got 2 pink gems on one side and 1 blue, if you flip it over, there'll be 2 blue and 1 pink. Similarly here, if you've got 2 yellow and 1 green, flip it over, and you've got 2 green and 1 yellow.
you.
Now, as with all of the Genius games, these are dice-based games, and we've got different colour dice. We're going to start off by focusing on the white ones here. Now, all of the dice are identical. What they've got on them are these different patterns. If I turn it around here, you should be able to see there's 6 different patterns that appear on there. And when we put them inside the wells here and put the lid on the top, we give it a shake, and we wait for them to land wherever they're going to land, and they will fall into the different coloured wells.
Okay.
And what we have to do is at the same time, we have to have inside our grid all of those shapes in the correct colours racing against each other. You can play individually, but you're racing against each other. So I'm going to do a demo one first of all to show you before we race against each other. So let's have a look first of all. There is our green shape there. So if I put this one in here like so, and move this around here like this way, in here, so there you can see it. It can go on any angle at all. So there is our green shape which appears there. Let's try our pink one now. So our pink one is going to go in that way, and then we're going to put the other one in that way. So there you can see there is our shape that goes in there like that. Now we'll do our yellow one, and our yellow one is going to go in here like so, and then over here in this way, and there you can see we've got the yellow shape in there. Now let's do our orange shape, and our orange shape, if it goes in here like so, we can put it in here like there. That goes in there like that. That leaves our blue one here now. And here, of course, I've now created myself a problem because of the way that I've positioned these. So if I put that there or put that there, it's not going to be right because it's supposed to be in the cluster there like that. So I'm going to have to change something around. So what am I going to change around? Well, let's flip this around here first of all. And we'll put that one in there like so. So that becomes blue there. And then if I now take this piece, I can put that blue piece in there. And there is our shape there. So if we recap here, there is the green one going around there, like so.
Yeah.
And here is the orange one going there like that. There is the yellow one going round like that. There is the blue one going there like that. And there is the pink one going in there like that. And all we have to do then is just pop this inside wherever it's going to go, put it around a different way, maybe like that. And we've got our shapes inside there. So that's what we're racing against each other to do. Now, before we actually have the race, I should point out these other dice. Now, these are what they call the devilish dice. The patterns on these black ones are much more complicated. And the dastardly die, which is here, which is the red one, has positively evil things going on with it as well. Now, you can interchange. So the more of these you use, the more difficult it becomes. So if we wanted to, we could just put one of those in there like that. Or we could actually take another one out. We could actually put both of those in there like that. Or we could actually take both of these out, put one of these back in, and put the red one in there like that. Or we could even take out these two here, and the hardest version of doing it would be to put both of those in there like that. And they would get harder and harder. And that's why we end up with more than 10,000 possible puzzles. So as is the case always with the Genius games, you're going to be playing pretty much forever without realistically having the risk of playing the same game twice.
But we could play this on our own as well if we just want to test ourselves.
Absolutely, 100%. You can play this by yourself, you can time yourself, or you can just do it for pleasure. But we are going to play against each other.
Right.
And we're going to do it with
I'm not feeling good about this one, I've got to tell you.
I am.
Well, I'm not surprised.
OK, let's put this in here.
Shot.
Let's take our pieces out over here, like so, and we shall race against each other. You can move yours across a little bit if you want. I'll move mine over here a little bit.
Just so
because we want to make sure that we're on camera as well.
There we are.
Give us a good shape. Put this down here like so, in there, put that in the middle so that you can see as well, and now we are racing against each other. So I'm going to start off by trying to get my green one in there like so. So there is the green one going in here. Now, are those yellows going to help me there as well? No, they're probably not going to help me, or are they? Would that work if I put that in there like that?
No, I don't
no,
like
that's
mine
definitely not the right shape. So I'm going to move this one around actually and put that one in there like so. What do we got here of the orange one here? What are you doing there? Do you have any idea what you're doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. But let's put this in here like that and put this one, where's the orange one there? Let's put the orange one in there like that. I've got that shape in there. Now I've got to do the same shape in blue. How convenient. I don't have the right pieces in the right places. Put that one in there like so. Put this one in here over here. There is our blue shape in there. No, I'm not going to win necessarily, but probably.
You are.
Put that one in there. That's not going to work in there, is it like that? Is that going to go in there like that? No, that's going to be wrong in there like that. This is live TV, everyone. Welcome to live television. Oh my goodness me.
It's that middle bit that's getting me.
Well, if I put that one in there like that, and if I put that one in there like that over here, there's the red one in there. So it's just the yellow one at the moment that's stumping me, and I've got the right pieces here.
I'm starting again, Gavin. I'm
definitely not starting again. I'm putting that now. I'm going to move this one out the way actually, because if I put that one in there over there like that, move that one out the way over there. If I move that around there like so, then that works. But I've now completely messed myself. I'm going to put that one over there. If I move that into there like so, is that going to work there? No, but it will work if I go in that direction there like that. And then if I flip that one over there like so, I've still messed it up. Well, have I? Yes, I have indeed messed it up. Oh dear, what are we going to do with me? Well, that isn't quite straight in the way it's written. And all of a sudden, what we're starting to see here is, no, it's not as easy as we thought it was going to be,
It's really not.
Yes, but we will get there. Do not fear. Remember, this is live TV. Everything's always all right in the end on live TV.
I am failing miserably.
Trust me, I'm a puzzler.
I've got one shape.
Oh, hello. What have I done here? Right, let's go back to putting this one in here like so. That is in the straight line. That is not where I want it, is it? I want that to go there, and I want that one to go back in there like that. And then finally, I'm going to go back to wishing that I hadn't actually got up this morning, because it was clearly a bad idea at the time. Oh dear, wishing I hadn't got up in the morning, and probably just me and Boris, really. There you are, there, I've done it. Finally, I have done it.
I've got 3 shapes in there, and there's no way the others were going to go in, so well done,
yes.
Gavin.
I'd like to say hello to Boris, because I'm sure he's watching. He doesn't have much else to do tonight, so if you are watching, Boris, get yourself the Genius Games special bundle.
We have a great bundle available for
Yes,
everybody.
we do. Just before we do, let me just show everybody how we did that. So there, let's look at the orange one there. There is the shape that we've got there for the orange one. There's the green one going in there like that. Here is the yellow one going around there.
Yeah.
Oh dear, I messed it up because the blue one oh dear. Do you know what? I think we should watch the video while I sort this out.
So you didn't win after all?
Would appear not.
Hello, welcome back. Now we just saw, of course, the Genius Gems there. 2 payments of £7.20 if you are going for that. Now don't forget, we have got the bundle. Look at the bottom of the screen. You get the Genius Gems, you get the Genius Star, and you also get the Genius Square. And we're going to look at that right now. If you've never heard of this game before, where have you been? Where have you been?
Can I just say, that bundle is a saving overall of £15.
It's enormous saving.
That is a huge saving, the bundle of all three of them. Right, yes, if you haven't seen the Genius Square before, again, welcome to Planet Earth. We have a few viewers here coming in from other planets, so you are very welcome, Nanu Nanu. OK, so this is the greatest game in the entire history of the universe ever invented, bar absolutely none. It's got a beautiful story that comes with it. It was invented by an Algerian mathematician called Salim Bergish, who sent it to all of the big toy companies around the world, and they all rejected his idea. And eventually he went into an internet cafe, looked up puzzle companies around the world that he'd never heard of, and he found the Happy Puzzle Company. And this has become a multi-award-winning game all over the world. It's available absolutely everywhere, and we've already sold, it's been out for 3 years, we've sold over 750,000 copies.
Wow.
It's pretty good, isn't it? And now most of the viewers on Create and Craft have already got this, which is why today, with the special offer, is the opportunity you have to buy more and give them away as presents. Now, of course, Christmas is not until, well, it's December the 25th this year, I believe, but that's still more than 5 months away. But hey, let's get that Christmas shopping done early. But why wait? The summer holidays are coming up. You're going to see the children and the grandchildren, and it's the perfect opportunity to play the best game ever.
Do you know, I was at a party recently and I was playing this game with Bernie, our floor manager, and I'll tell you what, it's a pity she's not here today. She'd have wiped the floor with you. She wiped the floor with a lot of us.
I was also at a party recently, but no one would play me. And you'll see why in a second. OK, so this is what happens. There are 62,208 possible puzzles that we've got here, and that combination comes from these dice, which feature the coordinates that are on the outside of the board. Now, if I roll these here, and I'm going to position them so that everybody can see what we're doing, what we're going to do is we're going to take our block of pieces, and we're going to put them into position on the board. So we have got E4, and we've got B1, and A5, and F1, and D1, and B5, and E3. Now, what we're going to do is Catherine and I are going to race against each other to complete the grid with our 9 pentomino shapes that we've got here. It's a straight race. Again, you can play it by yourself, but we're going to race against each other, and it always works. That is the beauty of this, is there is always at least one possible solution. So are you ready to play?
I am. I'm just going to let everybody know we're playing with the televersion. Ours is slightly bigger than the one that you will get, just so that you can see everything nice and
But if you look actually in front of the box over there on the table there, you can actually see just at the bottom of the screen, no, go down, that's it, where it is, brilliant. That one is the actual size you can get. It's made of the same materials, it's beautiful, it's made out of wood, it'll last you forever, and it's suitable for ages 6 and up. But when I say 6 and up, if you're 106, you'll still be able to do this and you'll love it. But you will get beaten by your great-great-great-grandchildren. What can you do? Shall we play?
This is very addictive as well.
Right, this is very addictive. We'll be doing nothing for the rest of the hour. You're watching Create and Craft. Here we go. Go. Right, we're putting this in here. I genuinely say to you, if you actually go onto the Create and Craft website and you look at the reviews, every single review for this is a 5-star review. And there is a reason for that. This genuinely is the most remarkable game that you will ever play. And I've won. Oh, you were so close as well.
I know.
Such a shame you had so many pieces in the wrong place. Otherwise, you would have beaten me, which is why we're going to play again.
Are you sure you've won there, though? Because you got it wrong last time.
I am sure. This time, there are no spaces. So this time, definitely, in the great tradition of live TV, I actually did it correctly.
We have so many 5-star reviews for this game. 92 on our website.
92 5-star reviews.
3 million copies of this game have been sold.
92 5-star reviews for a game which has 62,208 combinations and is unbeatable as a game, and which is giving you a £3 discount today if you buy it by itself, and if you buy it as part of the bundle of 3 you're going to save £15. Catherine, why are you here and not buying it? Because you already have it. This is true. Then buy it for everyone else that you know. Let's roll these dice again.
Okay.
And we'll line them up here so that everybody can see, because what we do know from the letters that I get from people is that everyone's playing at home. I happen to know today that the Sanford family from Chigwell, somewhere on the central line, they are playing against me at the same time here.
Are they?
And also Oliver and Ramona Freeman, who are in Australia. And are big fans. They're in Sydney.
Everybody.
Oliver and Ramona Freeman, hello. I did say that I would mention the fact that you love the Genius Square and that you love watching Create and Craft. So let's have a look here. A5 and B2
Yep.
and E4,
E4, yep.
and C3,
C3,
and C5, and A6,
Yep.
and E2.
Okay.
And are you ready?
Go on then.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Catherine's attempt to beat me. Now, do you know, once upon a time I was at a trade show, and there was a guy who came on the stand, and he basically said he would refuse to leave until he'd actually beaten me. And he did beat me at the end, but the way he beat me was by me playing with a paper bag over my head. God forbid a plastic bag, yeah, a paper bag over my head. But there you go, that's me done again. Oh no, and only 3 pieces left that wouldn't fit in because you had them in the wrong place. But so close. But I think we should play one more game because the viewers at home have tuned in especially to be able to play it against us.
While we're resetting, let's have a look at some of those reviews on the website. Look at this excellent game, suitable from age 6. Grandson from age 8 has loved the challenge. Even Grandad at 73 enjoys the occasional game. You know, and it just keeps giving, doesn't it, this one? Great game for my granddaughter of 10. Loves it. She said it was her favourite thing this Christmas. Has not stopped playing. No one has escaped. You know, that is so true. You do, once you get playing, it's like everybody wants to play. And you start knocking each other out. You start having those competitions.
Completely.
You know, the winner plays the next person, and it's, yeah.
Tell you what I did see was I saw an online competition which had about 100 people playing against each other in it.
Really?
And there were milliseconds between people finishing, and it was almost impossible when you're playing with that many people. So I'm not suggesting you play 100 of you at home, but of course you can if you want to, because that would mean buying 50 sets, because you get 2 of everything inside the set when you get it, so you can play head to head. And of course you only need 1 set of dice, which means that if you have got family who are somewhere else in the universe, if you want to play on the old-fashioned telephone, just don't get the cord in the way, or if you want to play on Zoom or Teams or anything else, whatever you want to do, you can play together. Let's roll those dice again. Okay. And let's line these up so that the people at home can see as Catherine attempts in vain to beat me again.
On the bundle, make sure you check those baskets out, everybody. Gavin is only here for 1 hour.
£15 saving on that bundle. Are you not buying it? Are you nuts? Seriously? £15. B2 and B5 and A6 and A5 and E5 and D1 and D4. There you are, that's in the grid in there. You ready?
Okay.
In your attempt to beat me? Here we go. Let's go. Let's start here.
Oh, I don't know which one to start with.
Well, the thing
I've
is...
got questions to ask about this.
I've bigged up myself here now,
do you
so if I don't do
recommend getting rid of one particular shape before the others, or does it really not matter?
No, everyone does it in a different way, if I'm being honest. But I personally like to get rid of this big grey 4-piece one. And this is, I know what you were doing. You were trying to get me to lose concentration, and goodness me, you seem to have succeeded in doing it. Wow, look at this. Honestly, look at... You've done, done. There you go. Goodness gracious me, that was a close call. My unbeaten record against the Sturrockmeister was almost going to go. But no, it remained.
What can I say? You beat me 3 times.
Yes.
Let's show you another video.
Let's show that video to you now.
Again, yes, you're going to have so much fun with that, and you're going to shed a few tears when you can't beat your component as well. Now, we've got the Genius Star next, so part of that bundle again, if you want to go for that.
Yep, this is the 3rd part of the bundle. So we have the Genius Gems, which we mentioned is for ages 8 and up, the Genius Square, which is ages 6 and up, and now the Genius Star, which is ages 8 and up as well. And this one has over 166,000 possible games.
Wow.
And we're going to try and do all of them before the end of the show. Well, no, that's not true. Catherine is going to try and do all of them before the end of the show. Thank you for volunteering to do that. We'll get the Guinness Book of Records here.
Okay.
Not sure Norris McWhirter is still around,
I'm
but if
feeling
you
confident.
are Norris, I don't think you are actually. No, possibly not. Right, so same principle. This time we've got 11 shapes and something a little bit more unusual going on, and our blockers are these white pieces with the black stars in the middle. We're going to take all of the pieces off, and what you see underneath is that we don't have coordinates there. We've actually got the numbers there. I'm actually going to hold them up to the camera because it's actually easier to sort of see the numbers, and let's zoom in on me. There you go. Can you see the numbers on there? Twisting around there like that, those are the numbers on there. If I move them around, we can possibly see with the, I don't know, yeah, there you are, perfect angle, there you go. You can see the numbers on there from 1 to 48. And our dice here this time are 7 dice again, and they're made up of 4 regular 6-sided dice and 3 octagonal ones, which is why we end up with so many more puzzles than we do in the Genius Square. We're going to roll these again. And we're going to block out these coordinates here, but we're not going to start straight away. Let's just line these up again so the viewers at home who are inevitably going to be playing with us. Oh, I turned that around the first time and that's there now. So here we go. Right, let's go for number 20.
20, yeah.
And number 27.
27.
And number 18.
Yeah.
And then number 44.
44.
And number 40.
40.
Let's put that in there like that. And number 13.
Yep.
And number 16. Now, I don't know whether you've heard this as well. This has been on the news today, but apparently they're going to choose the new Conservative leader and Prime Minister by having all of the candidates playing the Genius Star against each other.
Well,
and they're going to get knocked out one by one. And I do feel that this might be my opportunity to actually become Prime Minister.
Well, I think this is my opportunity definitely not to be Prime Minister.
But if I am going to be Prime Minister, do you think they'll still let me come and do Create and Craft? Because that would be quite good. Just leave the cabinet to get on with it. Actually, we could build a cabinet. That's quite crafty. That'll be one way of doing it. Right, now, this is slightly different to the others because there's a lovely little twist in here. And the twist is all about these 2 bits here. Now, if you turn them over on one side, you'll see that you've got 2 halves of a golden star that go together like that. And if you turn them the other way round, they are normal pieces. Now, on approximately 57% of the occasions when you play this, when you roll the dice, it will be possible to complete the puzzle with the golden star together intact. In other words, with these 2 pieces together like so. But it's your choice as to whether you take a gamble to do that, because if it's not possible, you might be barking up the wrong tree. Now, that means that you've got to decide whether or not you want to go for a single win, which is what we're going to do for the purposes of quickness here, or whether you want to go for a double win and try and get the pieces together. We're racing against each other. Again, you can do it by yourself. And there is a website, geniusstar.com, where you can, oh, look at that. Lottie, you are amazing to have that ready for us there already. We can put our combinations in there. Let's have a look at the coordinates that we've got and see if we can put them in. So we've got number 20. And number 27, and number 18, and number 44, and number 40, and number 13, and the bonus ball is number 16, last came up 3 Saturdays ago, and we're going to submit that, and what's it going to tell us? Push the submit button, and it says this dice combination has at least one possible solution with the star in place. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be able to do it because it is much harder, but what we're going to do is you do it without the star in place, just to do that. I'm not saying anything. And I'm going to try and do it with the star in place, and we'll see if we manage to do that, okay?
And if you still win, I'm going to feel really inferior.
Shall we start then? Because otherwise we're just talking. I'm going to put this in place here. And I will say to you that this bundle that you're seeing here has never ever been at this price before, and it's literally just for tonight, basically. So if you miss out on this, then you really will miss out on something which is a pretty seriously special thingy-what's-it. And by thingy-what's-it, I mean bargain. But I'm just trying to concentrate on doing too many things. Now, obviously, being male, I can't multitask, which immediately gives Catherine an advantage because it means that she's more likely to beat me. Now, I am genuinely trying to do this, but already, as you can see, that I have made a catastrophic error here because I've left myself like that. You go ahead, you take your bits out, and that's fine, but just not live on air. Let's carry on here. Put that one in there like so. Goodness me, why do I think I'm going to get myself into terrible trouble at some point during this show? Turn that around there. Will that go in there like that? That goes in there very nicely like that, actually. What about this one? Does that go in there like that? That goes in there. Oh my God, I pulled one out of shape. That was in number 13 there like that.
Point on the star there. I'd forgotten all about it.
What can you do? It happens. That's life, Catherine. That's life. Sometimes life deals you thingies that you don't... Oh, that goes in there. That looks quite nice in there like that, but that's not where I want that to be. You're watching Create and Craft. This is the Happy Puzzle Company show with me, Gavin Ucko, who has just solved that puzzle with the golden star in place. I have done it.
You haven't.
Unquestionably, that means I am the champion of champions at this game. But you, oh viewer, not only are going to buy this Genius Star right now with a whopping great discount, you're going to earn £15 off. Yes, £15 off by buying the bundle of all three games which we looked at, which is the Genius Square, the Genius Star, and the Genius Stems. If you do not buy this bundle now, then seriously, you're nuts. Completely nuts. Catherine's still trying to solve this.
I am.
Yes.
I am. I'm going to have to practice later on.
While you're doing that, should we watch the Genius Star video?
We could do that, but before that, you know, we can break this down another way as well. Because if we're looking at the bundle, it works out at £12.89 per game. Now remember, originally, these would have been £19.99 each. That really is a great saving.
But I tell you something, it works out. If you were actually to price one of them at £14.89, it would mean the other one that wasn't £12.89 would be £10.89. So it just depends on how you break it. Whichever way you look at it, it's a £15 saving, and run VT.
It really is addictive, because if you're like me and you keep failing as well, you will want to keep practicing.
Or if you're like me and you keep winning, you'll just want to keep winning again and again.
You're so smug.
I'm sorry. But don't worry, Catherine.
Go for that bundle. It's such a great buy.
Don't worry, Catherine, because outside of the bundle, here is something that you will excel at, because this is the junior version of these games. This is B Genius, and it is suitable for ages 3 to 8.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Gavin.
No, I'm paying you a compliment here, because I know you will absolutely excel at this puzzle. Now, this is sorted. I'm now going to do that sentence again, this time using the English language. This one is aimed at younger children, and it is a single-player game, so it is non-competitive. And what you've got here is your honeycomb, and it's colour-coded so that you've got the numbers from 1 to 6 in 6 different colours, which makes it easier for younger children to do. Now, when we roll these dice here, let's just line them up here so that everybody can see them there like that. And there you go. And I'm just going to block out, the queen bee always goes in the centre there, and then our worker bees go around wherever the dice tell us to put them. So we've got a purple number 5, and we've got a red number 2, and we've got a green number 4, and we've got a yellow number 4 there as well, and we've got an orange number 1, which is in there, and we've got a blue number 2. Now, these pieces are much larger than the normal pieces, because these are designed for little hands to do. They're very chunky, and they're incredibly well built out of wood as well. So remember, you're getting one of everything here, because this is a non-competitive version, and all we're going to do is exactly the same principle. Is we're going to fill these up here, and invariably there will be lots of different ways in which we can do it. And obviously, if I fail miserably at this, then it will be Catherine's fault. Because we just have to, while I'm doing this, just like to once again say hello to one of our viewers. It's Boris from Westminster, who says he's really enjoying relaxing in front of the TV tonight, just watching Create and Craft. Hello, Boris. There you go. That's done.
Done. Do you know, my little grandson is 2 years old. He will love this in a year or so. From age 3 to 8, you say?
There is no way you can possibly have a grandchild. You're just too young and too stunning and beautiful.
Do you know?
Brownie points, brownie points. That is Be Genius. So, just a reminder, this is for ages 3 to 8. This is not part of the bundle because the bundle is the older games, the 6 to adults and the 8 to adults games. But this is a version which is suitable for ages 3 to 8. Beautifully made. You can do whatever you want to it and it will never break, etc., etc. There you go, you see? That is Be Genius. And do you know what? We've got a video to watch as well.
Have we?
We have indeed.
Shall we run that VT?
Let's run that VT again.
You know, that is a must-have, isn't it, for the little ones? They're going to have so much fun with that. And no competition. That's what we want them to sit and play and just have fun.
And build their confidence.
Exactly. And when it comes to the bundle, of course, more for the adults maybe, from that age 6 to 8, maybe depending on which game you're playing there, the bundle is the one for you. Let's have another look at this. $12.89 is all you'll be paying per game. We've got that 3-way flexi as well. So $19.99 would be the original price there. 923-941. That's $19.99 per game. That would be the original price.
Actually, slightly inaccurate because the Genius Gems is $19.99, but the other two are normally $18.99.
Ah. Okay, well, it's a great deal, whichever way you look at it, isn't it?
It's £15 of saving, which is quite frankly awesome.
Amazing. A quarter of the stock has now gone. Do you know, whether it's Christmas, whether it's birthdays, whether it's just fun in the holidays, these, Gavin, I've got to say, are great games to take away with you if you're in the caravan or you're going on holiday. They're not too big.
Well, we take them away on holiday with us so that I can beat the children. Just saying.
Have you got anything I can win at?
Well, I think you're going to enjoy these Tillions because it's non-competitive.
Is it?
Yes, it's non-competitive.
Okay.
We're going to do an unboxing here. This is only the second time ever that they've been on Create and Craft, and literally it went berserk last time because I think everybody recognised this is about as perfect a game for your viewers as it's possible to get, and you're going to be fantastic at this. So we're going to unbox this now.
Okay.
I hope you can see this from above here. So we're going to unbox it now. These are Tillions. Tillions is an abbreviation for millions of tiles. Okay. Now, and that is because when you open them up, you're going to get your pattern booklet. There is your Tillions magnetic board, which you can do in that size, or you can actually open it up in half, if I actually know how to open things in to one when they are supposed to, like that. Put it down like that. You've got a double-sized board, but just for the purposes of this, we'll do it on there. Now, you have got 18 different Tillions. Now, the Tillions are basically divided into different types here. Now, there's one of these, which is called a finial because it finishes at an end. Then you've got different types of runners. This is an example of a runner because it runs between the middle there. You've got various corner pieces that go in there like that. And then you've got border pieces as well, like that one you can see there. And then you've got middle pieces, which will be pieces like that go in the middle of the pattern. Now, inside this beautiful contraption that stores them all in, you've got 8 of each one, which means you can do two-way symmetrical patterns. I'm just going to show in the booklet here exactly how it works. So, don't know whether you can see this clearly here, but you can build the most intricate patterns, and whatever you do just keeps changing around as you go. So there's all different sorts of examples that guide you through as you go, but really this is something which is very, very creative, and actually it's rather a mindfulness type of activity as well. Now, the reason I say that is because lots of the mindfulness things which people do these days involve colouring things in and stuff like that. This is practical and you can keep on changing it through because the tiles here are all magnetic, so they will build themselves onto here, and then when you've got them on there as well, you can lift them up and you've got your pattern. It will also work on any magnet receptive surface. So for example, it'll go, if you've got a magnetic receptive fridge, you can build them on the fridge, as my kids do as well. Let's just put that there. You have a go with that and build yourself a pattern.
Okay. Do I have to use a set of metal, or can I decide on how many tiles?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
It's entirely creative. You don't even have to do it symmetrically. It's exactly whatever way you want to do it. So I'm going to put, if I do mine here, so if I just sort of demonstrate here, a very basic pattern. They all go together. By the way, these are the original hand drawings. These were created by a tiler from Hertfordshire, a tile designer whose name is Helen Barron. She's an absolutely amazing lady. So if you look here, I can show you one very, very basic pattern which I've put together there like that. And let's just work out from there. So I'm going to put myself another little border piece in there. So let me just add that in the top there.
I've just designed my new
floor, put this one in the. Have you done your flooring there? That's nice. And actually, let's not do that. Yes, you are. Look at that. That's beautiful. And there's literally just endless things that you can do with this. So just by adding those two, putting those two in there like so. That will go in there like that. So I've made that pattern. If I want to open this up a little bit, I can put a runner on either side here, like this and like this, and then put a centerpiece in here, like so, except I haven't put the best piece on the side there. So if I just move those out there and put one on the side, which is going to go in there, that is beautiful. I think you've done crafting before, I can tell.
Do you know, and I know you said you don't have to be symmetrical, but I just feel as though sometimes I've got to go symmetrical. Okay. And that's what I'm doing.
So that's my effort, which is not bad, considering I'm not very good at this. So let's take this. What I want to do with this one, I don't know, I'm just going to, if I pull this out for another layer and put that one in there like so, and then do the same on the upper row, that one going in there like so. I like this. I am still making a mess, even though... We're running out of time, and we've got loads to get through, Gavin. Why can't you come for more than an hour? I know. I think I should stay all night. We should do a special night show. Sure, I don't have to go home. I'm quite happy to do that. I'm going to bring a duvet in with me or whatever. Can I just put one more in so you can see my kitchen floor? There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I like this. That is beautiful. I like this. Should we throw another video at everybody? Yeah, let's show another video. Let's run VT again. Do you know, I really did enjoy that as well. Now, what have you got there, Gavin? These are illusion cubes. Now, I do want to point out that I've made these magnetic for the purposes of the show, so that I can lift them up and show them to people. Now, it's always difficult to do this quite so accurately on TV because these are optical illusions, and how people see optical illusions on TV can be a little bit different. Children, particularly, are fascinated by optical illusions. So inside your set of illusion cubes, you are getting 24 of these double-sided illusion cube tiles. So on one side you've got one combination of colours, and on the other side you've got the other. Now it looks as though these are supposed to be actual cubes, but they're not. They're actually built on in chevrons on top of each other, which enables them to overlap, and that's how you create the illusion effect. So what I'm doing here, for example, actually I've done that one, I don't want to put that one in there like that. Well, I'm just demonstrating basically some basic ideas of things that we can do, and they really do go together beautifully, and they make proper illusions. Now, if I just move these to one side just for a second, I'm going to show you in the book, because it guides you through 120 different patterns and also gives you the history of optical illusions, which is actually fascinating. And then as you go through, it starts you off with very simple patterns and then gets more and more complicated as you go through, until you really are using all of the tiles that you've got. And of course you can buy multiple sets as well and make really humongously large patterns as well. And interestingly, some of the most amazing feedback we've had from Create and Craft viewers is that some of them have used these for quilting.
Do you know, I was thinking that as you were playing with that. And if we wanted to make ours magnetic as well, you know, it's only a little tiny strip on the back.
It is. So what I did was I basically got some magnetic tape from my local high street craft store.
Do you know, we do the magnetic sheets, don't we? You can easily use those as well. Just cut them down. Yeah,
literally just cut them into a little bit and just stick a bit on the back, and it works really, really well. Of course, the sides are different, so you need to work out which side you want to use for the patterns that you're building. But these actually come off very, very easily, and then you can just switch them around, put them on the other side if that's what you want to do, and it makes them magnetic on that side instead.
The best way to see this is to watch that video. Shall we do that? You know, some amazing games, whether you want to play by yourself or with a component, of course. Now, this one looks interesting. We've got a little train.
We have a little train. Trains are nice. It's not a real train. It would be bigger if it was. No, it's definitely not a real train. It's just a little wind-up one. No batteries involved here. This is the Brain Train. This is the world's first mathematical train set. Now, if we zoom in on here, what you'll notice on each of these tiles is that there is a number there, and that's going to form the basis of our mathematical equations. And so when we go through the book, it starts off nice and easy and gets harder and harder, and we have to solve maths equations in order to be able to complete the train set. So let's look at an example here. So here you will see, let's just look, I don't know, for example, here. So challenge number 17, we're going to use 5 tiles that are going to add up to the number 17. So let's find 5 tiles that will do that. So for example, we've got a 5 there, and a 2 there. 5 and 2 is 7. Yep. And that's plus 1 is 8. Yep. Plus 2 is 10. And then let's find one which has got a 7 on it, which is there. So we'll move the rest of these out of the way. Okay. And we'll put these together like so, that way, and we'll seal that off in there like that, and then we'll put that one in there like that, and then this one in here like that, and then this becomes a beautiful self-checking thing. Although it does give you at least one solution, there's always one solution for you to have a look at. There's generally loads of other ways that you can do it. We wind up our train and we do self-checking here, because we put the train on here, and with a little bit of luck our train will go round and round, and it goes fast and it goes round.
Oh, I love it.
And children love train sets, and children generally don't necessarily love maths. So this is a way of getting them to improve their addition and subtraction skills, and the train basically just goes on forever until it reaches a station. There is no station, so it would just go on and on and on. That is the Brain Train. Now that is suitable really for ages 4 to 10 ideally.
£5.40 today, that's all it is.
How much is it?
£5.40 today, because you've got 2 payments on Flexi.
Wow, look at that.
I know.
That's pretty awesome.
I know.
So that is the Brain Train. There's nothing else like that in the world, and again, it's a big award winner as well.
Now we've got another game called Curveball. We're just going to show you a picture of this one. I don't think we'll have time to show you this one today, but it looks amazing.
There's a bowling ball here, and you've got to perform tricks with it. Now the thing about this bowling ball, if we just get the overhead on this, is that it doesn't go where you think it's going to go because it's weighted.
That's why it's called Curveball.
So you've got to do all sorts of trickery with it. Yes, it will drive you completely insane. It just doesn't want to go where you want it to go. But we do have a little bit of VT to show you.
That looks great fun. Now, we're going to show you a picture of this. If we show the video, we're not going to have time for trampoline tennis.
No way.
And I need to redeem myself.
You do need to redeem yourself.
Looks brilliant. I need to see that again another day. Now, trampoline tennis, we've got two different options for you. Let's have a look at medium first. $19.99 with £5 up. Of course, if you're in the club, that's coming down to $17.99. Or we do have the mini version as well, which is $15.99 and coming down to $14.39 if you're in the club.
So
208427.
There's the smaller one and there's the bigger one.
Oh,
now people often yes there is. Now people often ask what's the difference between the two of them. So this is the smaller one is suitable for ages 4 and up, and it's very good for little hands.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously you're a little bit more limited with what you can do, but that's why it's designed for little hands.
Got you.
The medium-sized one is huge. Now, I kid you not, and if we've got time, we'll show you the video of this. You can actually get this to bounce over a house. This is the bounciest thing you'll ever come across in your life, and I'm putting no effort in there at all as well. And you get 2 of these inside. So when you buy a set, you'll get 2 of the same size. So you either buy 2 of the medium set or 2 of the small set in there. And Catherine, if you just go over there, you'll see that you've got a set as well. You can buy extra balls as well at the checkout as well. You get 1 ball with it. These are special balls. And what we're going to do is if you pick up your bat, and we should be able to return service.
We're not crossing over.
We're not crossing over. That would be too much trickery for show 1. But you're going, and there's oh, look at that. How to wreck a studio, okay? Oh, we go there like that. Oh, returned it, nearly.
The counter.
This is, you see, I should be in Wimbledon, never mind here.
Should.
Right, there you go. Now, this is perfect, by the way, not just for the garden, but also for the beach. We'll show you how the little one works as well. Thank you for throwing that at me. But we'll show you how the little one works as well. The little one is just as good. Perfect for the beach, perfect for the park, perfect for the summer holidays, and perfect for wrecking a studio with as well. And bang on cue. There you go. So this is trampoline tennis. I'm hoping that we've got time to show the video quickly. Do we?
Is it home time?
It's nearly home time.
Oh, no. I could stay here all night. There's so many games we haven't played, isn't there? I'm going to come back and join you if I may.
Do you know, we've actually played everything.
Have we? Well,
yeah, we've done everything. We didn't play with it. We've seen everything. We didn't play with the curveball.
I need to say, I think that's going to be great fun. If you want to go for, of course, the trampoline tennis, the minute is on the screen at the moment. You can go for the medium as well. It's great fun, it really is. You are loving the bundle, though, with the 3 games. Remember, we've got a 3-way flexi on this as well. Originally, $19.99 or $18.99, depending on the game you're looking at. We've got huge savings on the bundle, and you are going to have the best fun. Just join in with the whole of the family. You've got Genius Gems, you've got Genius Square, and you've got Genius Star there.
But if you don't check out your basket, you won't get anything.
You won't, will you?
And that's coming from me.
If you're rubbish at the game like me, go for the kiddies version. Just play by yourself. You still have fun. Oh, Gavin, when are you back again? Do you know?
Probably at about 2027 after today. I'll probably be serving a ban. But it's been fun and it's been awesome. Since they have actually allowed me to stay on air all the way through, it's been great. But I'll tell you just one more thing, because I know we've only got 10 seconds. Can I do the bit next? I want to do the bit next.
Oh, you want to do the menu,
I do. I want to do the menu bit. There we are. See you all next time, everybody. Have a great evening.
If you let me win next time, I'll let you do the menu.
We'll see. You're watching